Hello and welcome to Keimolan, or as they usually say here, Tervetuloa kaikille Keimolan Moottoristadionista. My name is Pascal Mikkola. Welcome to the Nordic Challenge Cup of 1969 here at Classic Motorsport Hub. This is round two. We are in wonderful, peaceful Finland. I'm joined here in the booth today by Jessica Pelletier and Juho Sopanen. Juho Sopanen, of course, being one of the one of the drivers that joined CMH. Juho, how are you doing? Welcome to your home race. One of them.
Yeah, it feels good to be here at home, and all the Finnish fans almost soon watching, they would be seeing me and then say, "Oh my God, you are so fun in the channel."
Well,
Yeah.
and besides that, thank you very much, Juho. We got Jessica Pelletier who will be doing the mainline play-by-play commentary here. Jessica, how are you doing? How do you feel about this track? I mean, you haven't driven here, but you're definitely watching the proceedings. Uh, what do you think is going to happen here?
Well, I think it's going to be interesting because, as I can clearly see on the track map, you've got that long back straight,
Well,
which
it's a
could
tech.
provide some brilliant overtaking opportunities and a lot of draft battles, especially
It's
in
a kind
the.
of one of both. It's kind of both actually, front and back straight. Since we have a little interesting factoid about this track, but keep going real quick.
It's going to be interesting to see with the different classes who has the better car, better engine package, when where there's multiple cars to choose from. That's going to be probably one of the defining factors since the second sector only got a couple of corners and that's not going to provide too much, I'd say, in terms of overtaking opportunity, considering of how the corners are grouped together. It's going to be done probably on the run into the final final right-hander and into the first corner. There are going to be the main overtaking opportunities, I'd say, on this track. So it's going to be interesting to see who can line up the moves quickly enough.
Alrighty then. So, before we head into the race, we're currently in the warm-up session, or rather the recon lap session, which there has been a short briefing for. Let's have a quick look at the championship standings after the first race. Our director, please should let me know when it's up because I have to read them from my phone. Wonderful. So, as Jessica said, there are 3 classes of car competing at the same time here, and there are no class championships, there's only one. So we got Wilma Johnson from Sweden in the sports car 5000, so 5-liter sports car division, leading the championship with 30 points. Juan Guerrero is second in the with the sports 5000 cars, 25 points. Endri Baku of Albania is third, also in a 5-liter sports car with 21 points. And then a little surprise, because the next car in the championship is Owen Potter with a 2-liter Chevron B16 with 18 points. Edis Batas is fifth with 16 points. Matthew Sibagnoni in the Porsche 908, the 3-liter prototype, has 15 points. Pau Amesto in another 3-liter prototype has 14 points. Pascal Khalida in a 5-liter sports car has 13 points. Jacob Richard has 12 points in a 5-liter sports car. And Felipe Marazzi currently rounds out the standings with 11 points in a 3-liter prototype. Why I'm saying it's a little bit of a surprise, or not a surprise, but quite remarkable that Eddie's and Owen are actually ahead of the 5-liter sports cars is simply because, or at least are no ahead of the 3-liter prototypes, because these 2-liter sports cars, obviously, they have the smallest engine. They're the most nimble, and that surely helped them at Karlskoga, where he had the first race. But when we get to the more high-speed tracks like Anderstorp or what else?
Keimolan,
Yeah, Keimola. We're here at Keimola. Or I was thinking of Mantorp Park, but I didn't have the name off the top of my head. That's when the 2-liter sports cars are going to suffer a little bit. And another And another one, and as I see Alex Maggio just going across the strip here at the start-finish straight at full speed, that's gonna be a slap on the wrist. But, yeah, the top three in the championship, Wilmar Johnson, Juan Guerrero, and Henry Baku, are all not in this race today. They all have their reasons, school, moving places, whatever, but they're not here today. So we're definitely gonna have at least a tie for first, second, and third place, or at least a tie for first place, probably in the championship standings if everything goes almost like planned. Looking at the track map, as I said, this is Keimolan Motoristadion in.
Batsil.
Oh, okay. Oh, he put up the
There we
Silverstone
go.
track map.
There we
Okay.
go.
I'm not even going to make an attempt at pronouncing where this track is located. All I'm gonna say is it's in Finland. It's a 3.3 and a little bit kilometer long track with, what was it, 9 corners? 9 or 10 corners? Again, I'm reading this from memory. We have 35 laps today, which rounds out to the distance shown on your screen. It's under 100 miles. So it's gonna be a quick race. Well, it's also going to be a very interesting one because obviously we're driving these sports cars and these prototypes which were made for 24-hour races and big, long races like the Targa Florio, 24 Hours Le Mans. This is a sprint race for those. Now,
I count 8 corners, by the way.
8 corners only. Okay. Well, either way, the little special thing about the Keimolan track is, as you may look at the track map or have already looked at the track map, the pit lane is not where the start-finish straight is. The pit lane is actually on a small back straight after turn 1 and 2. The long straight is the start-finish straight, so we're gonna have a little bit of a it's gonna be interesting, I'll say that. Now, Jessica, what's your prediction for the race? We have 2 one-off drivers who are very fast. That's Gustavo Losburro and Victor Alcaide. I'm not gonna go ahead and pronounce another one wrong, but those two are very fast. And you think they're gonna
Outside.
fight
I think it's outside, by the way.
outside? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
But-
the C is more of a S sound, but yeah, just looking at it, I think it's going to be interesting as you see the top 3, with Kula, Lespero outside. As we just appear to have lost Alex Maggio.
That's not good.
He just disappeared off the standings. Not sure what happened there. Hopefully he can get in and join.
Maybe
in time.
it's an internet problem for Alex Maggio. Or
Oh, that's
our
gonna be
package.
bad because we're currently in the race session and the server is, closed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which means we have. Which means
Why
we
did
are
this-
going to lose a car. Depending on how kind us and the stewards are going to be, he may be out this race before it even begins.
And he can't start the race then, if he can't get in here.
Yeah, I just told him just rejoin, and if it's not possible, we'll restart the session.
Ah,
It
we are
is.
being lenient today, so he is not out of the race if he can be joined.
Yep.
Okay. One second. Restart, warm up. Yeah, it's Al Qaeda. Apparently, according to Alex Maggio, it's Al Qaeda, not Al Said. Either way, having a little bit of a delay. It's nothing usual, is it? Last time around, we had a bit of a oof while. One second, I'm just doing the grid real quick. Okay. And we're back in the second week. Yeah.
Yes.
Again, the pits close. The pits open in 20 seconds, and they close after 10 minutes.
And
And I'll be right back because I need to tell my roommates to turn the music down, because I'm afraid
Alright.
it may trigger my microphone. We're back. At least I'm back.
I've been talking this entire time and my microphone's been off.
Yeah.
I was literally talking people. What happened? My microphone was off. Can someone just make a fail counter for the amount of times I fail?
Well, in that sense,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I need to do
Well,
some organizational stuff.
As we see Halil Sahin now going through the final sector now, there's downhill left, then into right, which leads into the final corner. Sweeping right-hander again, leading onto the back straight. The front straight. So I keep getting confused because of the pit lane being on the back straight. As we can see, one of the first cars to grid up, I believe. I think Matt Sibignoni has gridded up. No, he's actually waiting at the back.
Yeah, he's Matt actually has has taken over the duties of watching over anyone who may or may not be violating the rule that you have to take this little concrete strip on the right of the grid to pass the grid. Because obviously you can't use the pit lane to pass the grid because the pit lane and the grid are not on the same place. So
he has volunteered as tribute in order to watch over anybody who feels they can be cheeky and break the rules. Rule breaking is not something
it happened. It happened last time. It happened a few times. Last time around at Karlskoga, and it's just something kind of like to avoid. Because the thing is, especially here, the start-finish straight, you come over, you get out of the final
over
corner.
a blind hill.
You get
It's
over
like
a blind
America.
crest. Exactly, you get over the blind crest, and then suddenly you have 10 cars already gridded up.
It's just gonna cause a mess like we saw at
Silverstone.
Yeah.
I
But
was gonna say Karlskoga, because we
Oh,
had
yeah,
to
that-
restart that due to
Yeah.
front straight
Oh yeah,
crash.
yes, that happened. But I mean, I meant what happened with German Korev at Silverstone. He came around Woodcut at full speed when everyone was already lined up, and it took a bit of mastery behind the wheel to get him to not crash into the field.
Which I
You
must
know?
commend him for, even though we have to scold him. That was excellent
Yeah,
to avoid any carnage.
definitely.
Even though I kind of wish he did it, because that means I would have started on the grid again.
Well,
Yeah.
happens. But either way, we got 5 minutes to go until the start of the race, and it has also been said by the race control, and hi, I'm race control, that if anyone drops out now for connection reasons or whatever, we cannot take that into consideration. We kind of have to start now because we're already a bit behind schedule.
Yeah.
About 15 minutes.
Yep.
As
And
usual.
As usual, yeah. So I'm just going
and
to
I'm
turn an
looking
oven on.
forward to have a good start and also a clean start for everyone. So there won't. I hope there won't be any big crashes behind the. So yeah. We have now 4 minutes remaining till the pit closes.
Yes, and then there's 2 minutes for everyone to get back on the grid.
Yes.
So, into gear, engine off, and let's just wait now. Wait. Okay. Now, I hope everyone watching on YouTube is having a wonderful time, and there is definitely some concern, I must say, because these tires in the corners, you know what I'm talking about. Those things, you don't want to hit those. You really don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you would damage the bumper.
Not just
And
not just that's the best case scenario, really.
Yep.
3 minutes to go
And
until
also-
pit close.
and also you will damage the tires
Mm.
and the suspension, and you will have to force turn off the engine because that's gonna
Which is
happen.
or the worst part. The thing is, imagine if that happens to you. You know, in turn 3, which is the 180-degree corner right after the pit lane. Imagine if that happens to you and you have to limp back to the pits for a whole lap with a flat tire. That's
Yeah.
just Either way, now there's still 2.5 minutes to go until the pit closes. Let's have a quick look at the starting procedure again, as there is Alex Maggios again going very quick. Okay, but he's
But
good man. So we have a 35 lap race. The server is set to 36 laps. That means we will have a manual formation lap. That means the thing is, we have an almost standing start. You know, we have the 5 lights on the bridge that go on and then go off. When they go off, we go on a manual formation lap. We start slowly. We stay kind of bunched up. We get time to warm our tires, warm our brakes. And there's a car smoking on the back straight. I don't know what that. I think that was Pascal Kalide. Huh. Anything you want to do? Anything you want to do to get your tires up to temperature? And when we come around the final corner on that first race lap, then the race control or the clerk of the course will wave the green flag. We will have a flying start, and away we go.
yes.
Now,
All right, time to line up on the grid.
yes, indeed. There's only one car, I think, still in the pits, and that is Gustavo Losboro. He has 1 minute to get out of the pits. Huh. There he goes. He's firing her up, and when is he firing her up is the question. Now. There's Gustavo Losbro doing his best. I don't know. Name some Japanese drift driver impression.
Takumi Fujiwara.
Something like that. And now there's only 10 seconds to go until the pits close. There comes Alex Maggio again very quickly. He has to line up now, and who's flashing the lights the whole time?
I don't know.
That might be Sebagnoni.
No, I
No,
think
that's-
it's Paul
Oh,
Armesto.
Ernesto. Yes, I just
Yeah,
asked them to stop flashing their lights. Thank you
As
very
here we
much.
see this Burrow
yeah.
going through what is Sector 3, which I wrongly called Sector 2, going through the...
Well, he has enough time. He has enough time. He's almost there.
going through the downhill right-hander into a left-hander, which goes back into the sweeping right-hander and back onto the
And
long front straight.
And that's the blind crest that we were talking about.
He's going through that at high speed. He's got to slow down. Oh, he's going for... Is he going for another lap? Oh,
Yes,
he's
he
going
is.
for another lap here.
Oh, that's
He didn't go through slowly either. He kept full speed.
Full speed on the
He's going
corner.
to be dragged by his ear into the office later.
yeah. He's not gonna make it in time, so
As we see classic Datsun badging.
He's maybe gonna start.
he's going full beans now.
I mean, can we name any Datsun cars that is native to Finland?
Satsuma.
Aha, but that's 100A. Yes. The
Anyway,
Satsuma.
30 seconds to go until the formation lap.
Yep.
So it's time for the most famous words in motorsport. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Come on, we gotta do a bit better than that. You gotta say it with... What's it called? Energy.
Yes.
Drivers.
No.
Start
Gentlemen, start
your engine.
Now, what's gonna happen? 3, 2, 1, and he's on the grid. That's how R Factor works.
Yes. Same with R Factor 2. He was always going to make it.
What is
and
Maggio
he's not
doing?
even getting away. Is he getting away? Oh no, he thinks it's a standing
What is
start.
Maggio doing?
He thought it was a standing start. He's slowing down to let everyone through.
That's gonna be an automatic penalty for Maggio. This is the
Yeah.
He let everyone back through, so I think he got confused maybe.
Yeah, he
had
did.
to see
Well,
what-
the thing is, I told them in the briefing, that we do a flying start and Maggio just jumps the field. Is he? Okay, whatever. We're going around turn 1 now. Jessica, you may want to
Alessandro.
obviously read out the field. Starting field for today's second race of the Nordic Challenge Cup at the Keimolan Motoristadion.
Well, I'll tell you what would help is if we had the standings up. At the moment, we don't have our usual standings that are on the left-hand side of your screen, which means it's going to be hard to...
Oh, it did. It has started.
It's the formation lap.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
and
it's
I
the
want to
first
run
lap of
through
the
the grid.
race. It's the first lap of the race. Let me go through the standings myself. Yours truly is on pole position, ahead of Gustavo Losburo. Victor Alcaide is in third place, Alex Maggio fourth, Matt Sebagnoni fifth, Lucas Gomez sixth, Filippo Marazzi seventh, Pascal Kalide eighth, Juho Sopanen in ninth, Halil Sahin P10, P11, Pau Armesto, P12, Owen Potter, and rounding out the field, Jakob Richard.
And as you were saying that, the standings did finally pop up on your screen.
There we go. We're going around the final corner now, so make the call. Let's go.
Will he back up the grid?
Alrighty, let's do this. Good luck, everyone who.
And here we go. Up through the blind crest.
Okay.
And here we go. Here we go. And it's go! Pascal McCool with an excellent launch. Gustavo oh, there's a huge crash behind. Sorry to interrupt. There's been a huge crash behind him. That's Power Mesto. Already out the race.
Oh, yeah, I
a bit
see
of
that.
clipping
Mine.
as Al-Qaeda goes off onto the grass into turn 1. Currently is Burrow from Mikura, from Maggio, from Simonelli, Gomez, Khalid, Potter, Sahin, Jopanen. Jopanen? I'm going to ask how to pronounce your name. Sopanen, Molazzi, Al-Qaeda, Richard, and Paolo Armesto already out of the race. As I'd like to see if we can get a replay of that start line crash. That was a huge crash in the background, which interrupted me from what I was saying.
I have to. Oh shoot! And Los Burros spins, and I spin with him.
Oh, Lisboa spin! There's 2 cars
Oh,
off!
the spin!
There's the spin, Lisboa! And Pascal McCool are gonna have to funnel back to the back of the pack. As they come around him. There's another crash! Al-Qaeda and Shoppinen! Round Al-Qaeda.
Oh Lord!
Off the track.
The concerned
Richards.
voice.
Oh.
The voice that voiced the concern.
Gomez gets loose. He almost is around, but manages to keep it under control. As what a first lap we have as Alessandro Maggio now leads. 1 second gap from Simonelli, then Pascal to lead in behind, then Owen Potter and Lucas Gomez your top 5. Filippo Marazzi and Halil Sahin in P6 and 7 respectively. Gustavo Lesboro, Johaus Shoppinen, please. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong.
Jessica, it's Sopanen.
Shoppinen, Jakob Richard, Pascal.
Whoa, what was Jakob doing? Whoa, he just went off by himself. I mean, he always says he wants to help, but Jesus Christ, that's a bit much.
Oh, and there's another car off. Sorry to interrupt. You can just see tire smoke. Not sure who it was. It may have been cleaned because I did see what looked to be a Ford ever so slightly at the top of my screen. But Maggio now building a car going off slightly.
Coming there. There's a lot of lockups in the Kalan-Kahvi corner.
Yep.
Yeah, that's normal because you have these big tires and big brakes, and old bias ply tires. They obviously are going to lock up a lot. But that doesn't always mean that there's a crash. It just means that we're fighting our cars, just like the good old days.
Yes.
So, we go across the start-finish line. Alessandro Maggio just pulling out a 5-second gap to Matt Sibignoni. He's running away with
Pascal.
this. As Gustavo Lesberg going side by side with Halil Sahin, and the power that Lesberg has in his, I believe, Sports 5000 class car compared to Sahin's prototype 3000 car. Just trying to remember the car's names properly there, sorry if I mess them up. And it was pretty easy to get past with the extra power of that 5-litre engine in the back.
Well, Halil actually has an Alpha Tipo 33, which is a 3000 cc car, so they're in the same class. Gustavo Lesboro currently holds the fastest lap time with 118.784. He's definitely moving up through the grid, which
Maggio has a 6.9-second gap on the field. He is absolutely bolting it down the road.
Well, he somehow avoided all the trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no!
I can't see as McCullough's off. McCullough's off. Did he hit the wall? Pascal, did you hit the wall?
You okay, Pascal?
I did hit the wall. Okay.
That's
not really that important. There's I'm just gonna say it as it is. With the full tank, these cars are definitely a bit heavy on the rear.
It's Gustavo blows past Clipper lock up into turn 1, but that is accustomed to these cars as he is absolutely racking up positions, already back into 4th after dropping to the rear of the field. And straight away on the back straight, getting past Pascal Creed and up into 3rd. And he's already on the back of Sibignoni. Can he get the move done? 3 overtakes in the space of, like...
I almost thought there was a crash there, but yeah, locking up again.
Los Burros passed, yes. He made his way past He made his way past Sibagnoni, and now it's an Italian 1-2. With Maggio in front of Losburo, there's a 9.4 second gap at the moment. And I can tell you one thing, those two, they definitely know each other on track.
My
Yeah.
apologies for the bit of delay in my commentating of that overtake. My footage of the stream was getting frozen ever so slightly. Not sure if that translates to your screens at home. We truly apologise if it does. But it
And
looks like
Hallow
here.
is cutting the track, but I managed to get past.
As Jakob Richards, but quite a long way back now.
Yeah, he's long.
He is
He's a long
indeed-
way from home.
He's indeed 35 seconds and counting back from the lead.
As Marazzi locks up and Pascal Cleed going slightly wide, not taking the conventional racing line. Not sure how that will harm his line through turn 1 and launch out of turn 3 as he's on the back of Filippo Marazzi. Can he get the power down and below past him? It's getting close. He's in the draft. I don't think he's going to have enough to make the move. Breaking down in now into 3 and 4. Or was that just turn 3? He gets a bit loose on the exit. Still not enough to get past Marazzi. And more lockups on the pack as we're about to blast through sector 3.
Oh, and there goes Victor. Oh, Victor went off. He barely
Lee.
avoided the tires.
Oh my
That
god!
means he got very, very sideways. And now he is back in P10.
Yeah,
Just
go
got
past.
Juho.
Jakob Richards in the pits. And exits it now, 41 seconds back on the lead. As Paul giving a flash to Pascal Cleed, not sure why, as there's another lockup down in turn 1 and 2. Oh, Pascal Cleed. Oh, there's a bit of moving under braking there from Marazzi, and Pascal Cleed's into the wall. And it looks to be a right rear puncher. Rear left puncher. As Marazzi was making double moves and moving.
Good thing is he's right in front of the pit, so he can just go into the pits. He doesn't have a whole lap to go.
If we could please have a replay of that, if possible, I'd like to see what happens.
Oh yeah,
It
there's
looks like
smoke
Marazzi,
coming from Pascal Khalide.
as it looks like he was it looks like he was moving under braking there. You can see, yeah, he moves under braking, goes off the racing line, then moves back onto it, causing Khalid to go off and then slamming into the wall. As Makula saves it after outside around, but he drifts the living daylights out of it and comes on just in front of Owen Paul. I'm not sure if that was slightly in the wrong there, but
I was already in front of him, but you know.
yeah.
That was a save of the day. It looks like Juho's off a bit. Maggio's off.
Maggio's round.
Maggio!
Here comes Pascal. And here comes Gustavo Losburo. The lead gap from 9.9 seconds.
Turn 1 is a car killer, I can tell you that.
To like
that's a
0.5
car killer.
seconds. The lead battle. Which
And if someone's gonna go off again, that's gonna be another crash.
1 lap down now.
Jakob Richard is again in the pits.
Indeed, as
And Richard is now 2 laps down actually. He's still sitting in the pits.
Yep, Makula past Marazzi. I'm pretty sure they're actually in the same
And
car. Now, back
and to
up into...
And to everyone, these pit stops are slow because this is an old sports car series. If you didn't know, so yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It took about a minute.
Losburo got past Maggio. Losburo got past Maggio and
onto the final, onto the start finish line.
Oh,
he's off.
He's off, and
is that Maggio going off?
Maggio's not off, but
Pascal McLeod.
Khalid, not it's a bit confusing with 2 Pascals on the grid.
Yes, it is.
McLeod.
Khalid. I'm not going to let that one down. As it's side by side, Sibagnoni on Makula, or was it Makula on Sibagnoni? Either way, Pascal Makula is up into 3rd place, and it's now the Sporo, Maggio, Mikula. For your top 3 here. That Keimolan. Yeah.
Take a breath. It was a very exciting. Actually, we are on lap 8 already. That's the first
Yeah.
8 laps of the race. Gone in a heartbeat. Gone in a heartbeat. Talk about time flying.
Yeah.
Uh,
And the Finnish guys are going crazy, pinging me on Discord. And oh no, that's not gone well. I'm off already.
that's
I would say concentrate more on the driving, Mr. Soppanen. Yeah, Soppanen.
Yeah. And the people are still going crazy. I just see the notifications coming up, but I will now ignore the notifications from them.
Yes, I had to keep it together now. I don't know when there's just going to be an explosion onto the grid.
If there's gonna be
Maggio's disappeared! Maggio's disappeared!
Again! So that looks like his connection has finally packed up again!
Alessandro Maggio has disappeared! And he has dropped a position. Is he back?
But he's out. I mean, if he's not appearing just about right now, that means his connection's gone. Again!
Alessandro Maggio is out
Despair
of
for
place!
Maggio.
And confirmation he's out of the race! Oh no,
And
he's
it's
in the pit.
confirmed. So, Maggio out of the race.
Big crash for Al-Qaeda!
Oh!
Oh, and he's out.
And he's out. And
Big
Lucas
crash
Gomez
for
spins
Al-Qaeda.
as well.
What has happened? We're gonna need a replay as Al-Qaeda's tire hits
No, he hit the tire, didn't he? Ay.
yeah.
Oh no!
Oh!
I'm the
And
victim
there's
of this
massive
crash.
action there, down there.
Oh, he
What's
just-
going
he
on,
just-
boys?
He just understeers and hits a tire. Huge
Oh!
and shopping him round. What is going on here? There's another tire. With the tire rounding the track behind Toppinen. Whose tire is
What's
that?
going on there? I
Well,
mean,
thank God
come
I
on,
don't have a
come on, boys.
That's the same tire as Al-Qaeda as the Sporo.
Oh, Khalida's off into turn 1. He just spun around. That's bad.
That's gotta be a safety. That's gotta be a safety car. That's
Can
too
we
much.
have a red flag, please?
Red flag.
Yeah, we need a red flag here.
Well, that's it.
All
Leapford
kicking off.
Oh,
Come on,
Lucas
let's-
Gomez
come on, guys,
has switched
come
the
on.
lights on, and oh, that's guys. Don't go crazy on this.
Yes.
Go.
Now,
Yeah,
and
you
let's
tell
let's
me.
just calm down in the booth as well.
The other driver's
Just gonna say push the talk. There's a tire on the road. Whose tire is that? Is
That's
that...
Al-Qaeda's tire.
Oh no!
Oh lord, but
Ay.
Okay, now let's just all take a breath. Remember, we have push to talk. Duo.
Yeah,
I know. I have already. I just pressed the steering
Thanks.
wheel button.
Yeah. Anyway, lap 10 of 35, and whew.
What a
can-
race we're having.
Yeah.
What? That just off 2 seconds after we hit the replay to see what happened to Al-Qaeda. Cars were
There's a
dying.
big,
left,
there's a
right,
close
and
fight
center.
for P5 actually. That's something you can focus on between Halil Sahin, Lucas Gomez, and Juho Soppanen.
Yep.
Oh, and check
Oh
out
my
the
God.
turn 1 again. Turn 1.
She's at turn 1. As we're on with this battle with Soppanen and Gomez. Contact made between Soppanen and Gomez down. Soppanen down the inside. Move done and past Sahin. Double move there for you have Soppanen and an absolute amazing performance there.
Yeah.
As you
Now
have
the Finnish
Richards
fans
back
can
on
enjoy
track.
that.
As Gomez almost looks to be right up the rear end of Soppanen, and it's going to be a drag race down for front straight. Gomez looks like Soppanen looks like he's out dragging Gomez, breaking down into turn 1. Gomez concedes and Soppanen takes a position as I'm going to put my food in the oven.
So let's just have a quick recap of what happened in the first 11 laps, or actually first 12 laps, as Los Burro, our leader, has actually just gone into the lead into lap 12. So we had a somewhat okay start with a crash at the back, the first lap, the two leaders collide and slide back to the grid. Then they fight themselves back to the front within a couple laps. The leader, or at least a runner-up at the time, Maggio, has a connection issue, drops out. And then there's a big crash for Victor Alcaide, who was one of the favorites to win this race. Quite a lot of action. We're only a third of the way through. And that's Lasburo off. Lasburo is off, and he's back on track. He spun around at the Kalankavi corner. Actually, at the Shell corner, and there's his tire marks. So his lead has just diminished from 12 to 8.
Oh. I think there's someone off. Yes, that's Owen Potter.
Owen Potter's off.
Potter's off.
Did he hit the wall? Yes, he
Oh.
hit the right rear puncher. This time
Yeah, I almost hit him.
rear.
But I just saw that, and that was big. And
As-
oh,
He can
Oh.
still crawl back to the
He
pits.
lost it on his
P8.
own. He got on the grass and Ricardo dragged in and he lost it.
He's back in the pits. He made it.
Heavy contact into the rear. Fighting his tyres not gone, but he's lucky to still be in the race here. As it is all kicking
wow.
off.
What an extraordinary race we're having right now.
You can say that again. As Owen
And
Potter
Owen
has
Potter has
retired,
retired.
becoming our fourth retirement of this hectic, crazy race. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Yeah, same.
It's just been accidents left, right, center, cars off into the walls, spinning, lockups, connection issues, pit stops. Ugh. What is going on?
But one
Yeah.
thing we have to address is actually... Wow. Matt Sebagnoni, who we know as a little bit of a bad luck, a little bit of a, as we say in German, Pechvogel. You know, he doesn't have the best luck on track.
Oh,
He's still
stopping
quite
him!
steadily in
Stopping
P3.
again, stopping again, loose and allows
Quite the car.
Gomez to get through, but Gomez gets a bad exit, that allows Soppinen to close up more. Gomez fighting the rear end of that car just like Soppinen did a few corners ago. Locking up now into the final turn. No, sorry, no, not the final turn. To the downhill left-right complex, which leads into the final turn. Soppinen getting ever closer to Gomez. A move on the cards, maybe? And he gets a good exit. This will leave Gomez moving erratically, getting Soppinen onto the
That
grass.
was much better, yeah.
Expertly out the wall though, as a big lockup from Gomez. As we are on lap
Lap 15 now.
we're not even halfway through the race.
Not quite, no.
We've had this much action. Hopefully it can calm down for my sake. As there's a lockup from Gomez, but Soppinen's too far back to capitalise on it. What am I witnessing?
I wanted to address the best of the rest positions basically. As I said, Matt Sebagnoni doesn't have the best luck on track. Hasn't had the best luck. He's currently steadily in P3, and I hope he doesn't hear this because then the commentator's curse is going to strike again. But he's going to bring home valuable points if he
sorry
finishes.
to interrupt,
Soppinen.
Soppinen! Soppinen almost onto the grass, almost was on the grass, gets past Lucas Gomez. That was a brilliant move there from the Finnish driver.
Yeah.
It's a reaction, absolutely ecstatic with that.
And just as you yelled into my ear, I lost it as well. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Jeez,
god.
everyone's losing it.
Except for Losburo, who's now 15 seconds clear.
Hey, he did lose it earlier though, so it's
Yeah,
not
but
like
he didn't. He
just
only lost
sick.
like he only lost like 4 seconds. Oh,
Wow.
and another driver I want to commend is, or just bring to your attention is, someone I know personally who I raced with at Historic Sim Racing Organization, is Filippo Marazzi in P4. Also doing a good job, keeping his nose clean so
He-
far.
You'd say keeping his nose clean, but there could be a report after the end of the race for moving in the braking zone.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's stopping and off.
Don't want to bring it up all the time now. We're gonna wait for the post-race protests if there are any, and then
It's just the fact you're saying he's kept his nose clean when he technically.
what I'm saying is he didn't get into any bad accidents, and he's currently signs off and signs out.
off.
Signs off.
No,
And
he's
he's
not
out.
And he's
actually
out. And we have our 5th retirement. But could we have a replay, please, of what happened?
It was a very recent retirement, so
Just goes off and hits the log pole banner.
Oh.
Oh, stop it! Oh, big crash! Big crash!
Oh, big crash.
That was the Sporo, I think.
Oh,
the
I'm sorry
involved.
for
Gomez
Gomez.
involved. Soppinen involved.
I'm trying.
And
I was trying
Gomez
to
is damaged.
overtake
He's
him.
got a puncture.
please. Oh,
Yeah,
big one.
I
to
was
turn-
trying. I was trying to overtake Gomez, and
Oh,
and
when the
that's what.
Sporo loses, it goes into Gomez. Gomez.
Oh,
Oh,
and Pascal
he's
Pascal
into
in the
the lead.
lead.
Oh,
Oi, oi,
Pascal
oi, oi,
Leclerc
oi,
takes
oi, oi.
the lead.
Oh my
As-
god.
Yep.
I am so sorry for Losburo and Gomez. I've just
Gomez hits a car in the pits.
I tried to overtake them,
already
but
back out
I
of
went to the grass, and yeah, Gomez kind of locked his brakes and then went to the barrier, and yeah,
Oh,
Losburo having to repair for new sets of whatever. I
Bias
cannot-
ply tires and
Tires.
1960s suspension and bodywork and
I was
heads, legs.
Yeah,
That means, however, that Matt Sebagnoni is now in second place, and Filippo
And-
Marazzi is in third.
and then and I am in fourth, if I can catch
No,
up
you're
to.
not yet. You're fifth.
Oh, there is a battle. Sorry to if we cover
Well-
back for third.
Jessica, you're the commentator.
I will
so-
say now
Wait
I'm
for a
now in
second.
fourth.
You're
As Juhal Soppinen now fourth is Sibignoni versus Marazzi. Battle for second here. Coming down now into turn one. You can see Pascal Klee behind. He's not a factor. He is down in seventh place after his own accident. Going down now into turn one. Is Marazzi going to try something? He dives down the inside. There's contact. There's contact. Sibignoni trying to save the corner, making contact with Marazzi. As it's side by side through turn one. Sibignoni just ahead.
Richard just went off and he spin.
Oh, and Jakob
He spins.
Richards off and spun.
Oh,
Oh, he's back on the track in front of the Spurs. The Spurs
sorry.
back out of the pits. And there's a,
Right.
is there a crash here. Soppinen's round.
Well, I had to avoid them
Yep.
because I was. Yeah, Richard was on the way. I was trying to
Oh.
make the corner and I spin.
It's all kicking off yet again. Luckily, no damage done for Soppinen. He's only down to fifth. One lap down now on Pascal Mikula. As the battle for second is still here. Marazzi versus Mikula and Kalida.
Oh, and Gomez goes onto the grass.
Gomez onto the grass and
He
keeps it going. Looks like
Yeah,
he's
he
kept
keeps it going.
As back down onto the main straight, Marazzi versus Sibignoni.
And then
Juho, did you read
Front-
my whisper? Did you read my whisper?
Unfortunately, no. But I'm
Um,
trying to Lucas.
What I said is, I'm sorry to interrupt now the whole procedures, but you have push to talk. Don't constantly push it down. Jessica is the
Yep.
commentator, and if it just gets a little bit too crowded when there's 3 people talking at the same time. We
Oh
are
yeah.
2 of us. We are busy with driving, so and Jessica isn't, so she can do the commentating with her all and with her full heart and soul. Okay, back to the usual program.
As we interrupted there for a small ad break, we'll call it. Sarpinen has got back ahead of Gomez. And it doesn't look like Gomez will have the power to fight back here. As Richard's off again. And is back on the track again. As a battle for second has died down. And there's now no longer any close battles on track. And
Well, I
it
suppose.
finally died down again.
Yeah, it's quite calm. While that happens, while that's going on, we can have a look real quick at what's coming up soon at Classic Motorsport Hub, because we got races coming up in just a little bit. Or
Oh,
not just
sorry
a
to
little bit.
interrupt. Stopping on around.
Okay.
And
Do
gets
it.
it very well back.
And we're actually just joined now by Victor. You can pronounce your own name. For
Hi.
a little quick of a what even happened now.
Yeah, well, I'm Victor Alcaide. Just joining here, and well, my race was a bit of a mess. Seems like I had good qualifying pace and good race pace overall, but I got just nervous, I guess, and binned it at the start. Well, not binned it. I just went wide. Then Juho Sopanen lost a bit of control of the car, and I hit him, and my steering was a bit damaged. Then I just was losing control all over the place, and that's it.
And
So,
is that
and
how you ended up going, like, understeering onto the grass and into that, like, tyre wall? Or whatever it's called on the pit straight.
Oh wait, I'm having trouble hearing. Well, I was just having trouble with the steering, and basically I had to turn my wheel 45 degrees to go straight. And yeah, I just hit the tires, and my race was over.
Yeah, you hit it so hard that one of your wheels flew off there.
Oh yeah, it was
It
dangerous.
actually came to rest. That wheel actually went around the corner and just stopped behind the corner. I was really surprised to see that there. But
Yeah,
you know,
that's my corpse.
either way, I was quite surprised. I wasn't surprised, but I was more than impressed by seeing the qualifying pace. I mean, I thought I was doomed when I saw that what Gustavo and what you did. So
Well,
definitely.
I was looking forward for a very close race between you, Gustavo, and Alex. I think we had very close pace, but I had a bit of bad luck, and Keimolan is a very tight track, so there are a lot of accidents happening, and
Oh yes. Oh yes.
nothing comes off as we wanted.
Yeah.
Well,
A lot of accidents is putting it lightly.
yeah,
And,
especially in lap 1 there. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
definitely there's something. Well, it was kind of expected, but still we have 9 cars in the running. Even though one of them is currently 7.5 laps down, which is that's Jakob, Richard. But yeah, as we have, actually there's a bit of a close battle now between Cipagnoni and Marazzi. They're less than a second apart, so I'll just wait off with the race that are coming soon, so that we can have a look at that little battle there.
Yeah, the gap closed up again ever so slightly. Marazzi now back onto the back of Simeone as Kalida. Kalida, sorry, is also on the back of Marazzi, so this is a three-way battle, even though Kalida is 2.45 laps down, unfortunately due to an incident earlier where he got a rear left puncher after crashing at turn 1. As Simeone pulls out a bit of a gap, and he's going defensive as that looks to be Gomez going slowly. Is that Gomez going slowly? And he's blocking everywhere, weaving left, right, left. And off onto the grass he goes as Kalina almost goes down the inside of Marazzi, but thinks better of it.
I do think Lucas actually has some damage. Looking at his, looking at him, he actually had the pit signal out, so he might be going to the pits for some sort of damage or another.
Sure, that would certainly, yep, he is in the pits now, but that would certainly explain his driving down the front straight, going slow, and he did in fact get out the way, which was very nice of him. As Marazzi's going to try even harder to get past. That's Simeone.
Either way, thank you very much, Victor, for giving us your insight. I'll hope to see you next time around in, I think the next race is actually Montauk Park.
Yep. And also, Victor, I'm sorry for the spin.
No, it's just a racing incident.
Yeah, I
No
fought
problem.
the car. Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
In any case, I hope I can make it to the next races because I'm really looking forward for this series. I really like these cars and in general sports cars and prototypes, and seems like we have good racing overall. But yeah.
All right. With that said, let's have a look now. Again, they're still on each other's tail. Simeone and Marazzi are. Whoops. Just had to take the scenic route there for a second. Other than that, there's really not much to talk about, so unless something happens now, we can have a look at the races that are coming up soon at Classic Motorsport Hub. Next time around, it's gonna wait for the poster to go up. Director, please say yes.
It's up, I can see it.
Okay, that's good. Next time around, we are heading with the Formula 5000 cars to Mondello Park for the Dublin Trophy. And after that's done, we have the International Gold Cup at Oulton Park. Oulton Park is actually one of my favorite tracks, especially that old version. You're gonna have fun when you drive those, definitely. Again, there's only over 40 cars available. About 15 or 16 are currently taken, so you can do the math. If you're interested, join us.
Click the link down below.
Definitely.
It's unfortunate.
Something's going on with the timing, actually.
Simeone got overtaken by Marazzi, but then Marazzi got re-overtaken. Not sure Marazzi went wide or anything. That could explain it.
Okay. Well, there was some issue with the timing. It just showed Marazzi a lap down for a split second. But I suppose that's just par of the course with this simulator. You know, it's not the youngest.
It's not the youngest, no.
You know what it's oh no.
I'm gonna have to
Oh
go
my
for a
God.
few minutes. My apologies.
What was that?
I
Like, oi.
I should concentrate on the driving more than talking, honestly.
Yeah.
I just kind of had yet another one of those tank slappers in the penultimate corner. So, anyway.
Meanwhile, Lucas Gomez has been lapped. Well, almost everyone, but not everyone. Pascal Khalide has retired.
Oh Lord, no. Okay, that's very unfortunate. So, that black number, what was it, 60? I think the Ford GT is now out of the race, and will be scored in 8th place when Lucas Gomez and potentially Jacob Richard get past. The thing is, remember, Jacob is 6 laps behind Gomez, so if things go like they have been for the last few laps, Who knows if Jacob is actually going to get past Khalide on merit? But we'll see about that. Meanwhile, we're actually entering lap 27 now.
Goodness me. So Losburo has done a new fastest lap, a second faster, 1:17.9.
Indeed, he is now catching up. There's only a 16-second gap between yourself and him. So there might be a fight for 4th place brewing up. Given now that
Oh no! Oh no! Puncture.
Oh, and that's your Sopanen with a puncture then. I assume it's gonna...
That's my 4th place coming to an end.
Now, the battle for 2nd place between Stipagnoni and Marazzi has actually also come to an end somewhat. There's a 6.5-second gap between the two. Now, the only thing that I can tell you now, Yoho, is go slowly. You don't want to spin off and damage your car further. However, yep. Losburo is now passed and in 4th place. So, and there's a gap of about 2 laps between Sopanen and Gomez.
Yep. And that's unfortunate for me. I was running pretty good at 4th place, but then I hit the tire while going wide. So, I will be in 5th place. I won't be repairing any damages because it's feeling still fine, the car. But yeah, I'm taking the risk of not repairing.
And again, it might not be even that much of a risk. We are in lap 28? No, 29. No, 28. Wow. We'll just count the formation lap as lap 1 of the race. We're in lap 29 out of 36. There we go. Entering lap 30. And Sopanen is now in the pits.
This will take 40 seconds, this pit stop, so yeah. It's not gonna be a big problem.
Now looking on the timing on merit, we are now in lap 30 of 36. Jacob Richard is still 4.5 laps behind the retired Pascal Khalide. He's gonna make it on merit if he keeps his pace up.
Oh,
So,
Lucas Gomez goes wide.
Goes wide, and there goes Sopanen again, putting a lap onto Gomez.
Yes.
That's
And
quite
that
funny
pit
now.
stop,
Yeah.
and that pit stop just took 40 seconds to repair only my tire.
And now the funny thing is, we have a couple of intervals now. There's a 12-second gap between yours truly and Matt Sabagnoni, who's in 2nd place. 8 seconds between Sabagnoni and Marazzi. 1 lap between Marazzi and Losburo. 1 lap between Losburo and Sopanen, 1 lap between Sopanen and Gomez, and then about 4 laps between Gomez and Richard.
Whoa.
And Richard is off in turn 3.
Oh, and
He's still going, but yeah.
he's now 10 laps behind you.
Hmm. This is dangerously slow, isn't it? Well, then again, I'm not judging.
Yeah, no judge.
I wonder where Jessica went.
Yeah, but moral of the story: don't brake too late on turn 3. Wait, I don't know, turn 3 or turn 4. I don't know.
Yeah, the turn behind the pit exit, that's turn 3, yeah. That corner has caught out a lot of people just as much as turn 1 has. Lap 32.
My apologies. I am back. What lap are we?
And
She's back.
and as you were gone, I had gone off and had a puncture to come back to the pit and rejoin in 5th place.
Are you actually only a second ahead of Gomez, or is it just my timing?
Maybe it's our timing. That's
No.
pretty shit.
There's only a second ahead of Gomez.
Only 1 second. Oh yeah, that's true. So there's a fight
For
fifth place now. You know what that means? You
No,
all
no.
shut up. That means shut up and drive.
Well, you should have not said that. I already spun.
And that battle is
It's
over.
over. I can enjoy my fish,
Not
chips,
yet.
and beans.
And it's actually Losburo just
unlapping himself on Marazzi.
not of much use, given there's only 4 laps to go now. Although if he's really putting up the pace, who knows?
Gomez going wide. Meanwhile, I was going
And the
wide.
bow could be back on soon.
Definitely.
Gomez again going wide.
And Soponen is not passed yet. Now he is.
What is going on with Gomez's car?
Well,
Sorry, damage.
what I can say is that every single car on this track has got some sort of damage, at least.
I have full damage on my car, but I'm still driving like hell. Doing like a Le Mans series, pushing, like push your car.
As Gomez tries to go down the outside, backs out of that, softening and picking up, keeping the position here. As my voice decides to is deciding to head out.
Anyway, just take a breath. We're on lap 34 out of 36. There's now a 13.8 second gap between Zibagnoni and Marazzi. I think Filippo is just taking it home now. He's in P3, he's got nothing to lose, he's got everything to gain, so I think we're all just slow down and chill
I
out.
was interrupted and I went wide. Couldn't concentrate a lot.
And back through as my voice has returned.
In fact,
Wait,
do you...
What the hell? I literally saw
Gomez
Gomez
off again?
teleporting. I literally saw Gomez teleporting.
Yeah, and he went back off the track and Swappinen's back through for 5th.
And it looks like Losburo has actually put up the pace quite a bit. I think you have... Oops. No. That's not the way to go. Oh, shoot. Losburo is actually putting up the pace quite a bit because he's just only 1 minute and 5 behind Marazzi, when the lap before he just unlapped himself and basically was 1 minute and 20 down. So, I'll be darned.
Enough, though?
No, but I'll be darned.
Yep. I think it's now lap 35. for
Just
you.
just entering lap 35 out of 36. The penultimate lap.
2 laps to go here at Karmestad. Whatever it's called again.
Two laps to go here at Keimolan.
Keimolan.
And everyone prepare your hearts.
I don't think.
Oh, Marat!
Oh,
so
Marazzi
wide.
is off. Marazzi's
Marazzi's
off.
And into the wall. He's got a puncture.
That's not good.
So that means fourth
That means
place.
Losboro may get P3.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah.
puncture and he can't turn the car. Marazzi,
I can
is he
see him on the
pulling off?
map.
He's
Here he
pulling
is.
off. Is he pulling off?
No, he's. Oh, no, no, no.
Oh,
He can't
Oh, he's not
turn.
pulling off. He's just.
I
Oh,
think
no.
that's retirement. I think
That's
that's
a big crash. He just hit the tires there.
Yeah. Ooh.
Marazzi
There he is.
is out. Unfortunate sight to see.
Well, he's not yet. He's not out yet. He's gonna go behind. He's gonna be behind Losboro.
Oh, he
But-
just hits the tires and gets caught on them.
Yeah, I think he's got
And
both
he
his
couldn't
front
turn.
tires. Both
got-
his front.
Yeah,
Both his front tires are now punctured.
which means he can't turn.
No, the only thing he has one chance of finishing the race now. That is, stay where he is, or just crawl back to the start-finish line. Because there's only one lap to go now. I just started lap 36. If he stays where he is, or just crawls back to the start-finish line, and lets me lap him one more time, he's gonna be able to finish the race, even though he has 2 punctured front tires. So all he has to do is literally not drive fast. And that's something you don't want to say to a racing driver, ever. But that's kind of what he has to do now.
Indeed, and like you said, he had everything to lose and he lost everything.
There he is, he's in the final corner. He's still going. I hope he knows what I just said. Because if he doesn't, he has to do one more lap with a flat front
Spur
tires.
punted
Oh.
Sibagnoni! The Spur punted Sibagnoni!
Why?
What the?
Down into turn 1, the Spur punted and turned Matt Sibagnoni.
He's a lap
And,
down. He's
and
behind
Ricciardo, he's gone off.
again. Oh, that's definitely something. Losboro hitting Sibagnoni while being a lap behind him. Either way,
What? What was that? What
Start-
happened there?
crossing the start-finish line now, I will toot my own horn and say I won.
Win! In Keimolan. Pascal Mikula.
Pascal Mikula wins in Keimolan.
And Richard is in the pits. Well, just gonna take a long time for him to get back to the finish. And Marazzi actually crossed the start-finish line. He's doing one more full lap with punctured front tires. He's unbelievable. There he is. He
Wow.
literally cannot turn. So let's have
Man,
a look.
Marazzi, you're doing great. He's doing great with this, but it's sad too having.
Something. So
puncture.
we'll definitely have to have a talk with Losboro. Because, whatever.
Is the race
Race-
finished, sorry?
Yes, the race is over. The official results, or unofficial results really, are currently myself in P1, Matt Sibagnoni in P2, and Gustavo Losboro P3.
And Marazzi's out.
I mean, Marazzi has just retired. He's currently scored in P4. Sopanen has just finished P5. Lucas Gomez finished P6. And Jakob Richard is still in the pits. He's not scored. He's not scored yet. He needs to cross the start-finish line now. And
that's-
there he goes. So Richard is now going out of the pits. As I said, the race is not over yet. And here, oh, that's a battered race car, definitely.
And meanwhile, my car is pretty much smashed.
Well,
Well, good
Def-
race.
I'm looking at Jacob Richard at the moment. He's going through the penultimate corner now. Going through the final corner now. And with 11 laps, well, with being 11 laps down, Jacob Richard crosses the start-finish line and finishes 7th.
Yep. But
There you have it.
how do you,
There he goes.
but is the point system that
Oh
as
wait,
the
he's still.
sixth-
No, wait, he's still. Is he scored? I don't think
Oh,
he's
he's
scored.
still going.
He still has one more to go. What? Well, to add to the confusion, Jacob Richard is still. He's the only car on track going racing speed.
Well, the Finnish fans would like this race because this was an extraordinary race.
Yeah, P5 on your debut.
Yeah,
about that?
points also. I'm pretty
Wow.
happy. But some crashes, but these points were a miracle.
Okay, now he's 10 laps down. Jacob Richard is going through the second sector
I think
right now.
having as many people as we did finish is a miracle
Yep.
after today, right?
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
6 finishers actually. We'll have. Given Marazzi retired actually, but let's have a look. Going through the final corner, he should get the checkered flag now. Goes to the final corner. Over the crest.
And to finish P7.
What's he doing? Oh my!
He
didn't
hasn't been
get-
scored!
He missed the. No, there it is. There he goes.
He has been scored.
He just got scored. What? I'm sorry, but that's just idiotic that you. Why would you
Oh,
throw your car around like that? When
yeah,
you are
that's
literally,
too much.
you're just 10 laps down. Come on, man.
Is that the remnants of Keimolan now? Just on
What?
the loading screen.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's the race over.
yeah, and
a lot of
also
angry 'cause,
Finnish fans,
of what just happened.
Finnish fans enjoy that I have scored points, I guess.
So, anyway, that race is now over. The last lap mayhem for Jacob Richard excluded. Jessica, what's your verdict on that one? I personally don't have a good one, at least on Jacob.
That's all I have to say. The crashes, the action, and of course Jacob Richard being that was absolutely disgraceful. Just to finish a race like that.
Disappointing for him. Like
Disappointing
just
and disgraceful, to be honest. I
Yeah.
have no words for it. No words.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
neither.
Yeah. Well, I'm
If I were
off to
handing out
bed right now.
penalties, I'd give him one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, now race is over. Thank you very much for everyone who joined us on YouTube. And
Yes.
as I said, we got I think 1 or 2 weeks. 1 or 2 weeks until the next race, which will be the Formula 5000s at Mondello Park in Ireland. Now,
Ireland.
with that said, ladies and gentlemen, it is so long from Keimolan in Finland. This is Pascal Mikkola, Jessica Pelletier, Juho Soppanen, and Pimon as our video director saying so long, good night, and see you soon.
Bye bye.
Yep. Heippa.